So 2024 is almost over, so here's my top 10 movies of this year that I saw out of the 28 on my list. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is Alien Romulus. This is coming from somebody who hasn't watched any of the previous Alien films. I really enjoyed it. I thought that the suspense and thrill and the horror of all of it was just done really well. There was also surprisingly some body horror in there too with that machine that they have that shows the inside of the bodies and stuff. Yeah, they have that, and then overall the story was just really, really fun and really engaging and entertaining, and I really enjoyed it. Coming in at number 9 is Inside Out 2. As somebody who enjoys the first Inside Out film a lot, I think that they just totally elevated everything that they did in this film, and it definitely deserved that $1 billion because I loved how they handled the new emotions and how they handled things like the belief system, which I didn't know was going to be in this film, but I enjoyed it. And there's still so much that they can do with this franchise that I'm just really, really excited about if they continue it. Also, Anger is like my favorite character in this film. Coming in at number 8 is The Fall Guy. This movie is just such a great, beautiful love letter to the stunt people that we have that work on actual movies that deliver us these awesome action sequences and set pieces that we see on screen. And it delivered a really, really fun love story with Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling. And I think it was just done in such a great, action packed, entertaining way. And Ryan Gosling is just Ryan Gosling. So, it's obviously going to be great just from that. But I love this film. Coming in at number 7 has to be Wicked. This movie blew me away in so many different ways. It was just really, really captivating. I loved every second of it, and I didn't expect to love it as much as I did because originally I wasn't even going to go see this. Thanks to this movie, Wicked Part 2 is one of my most anticipated for next year now. And when we think back on films of 2024, this is going to be one of the all-time classics that we just think back on, and this is just going to become an instant classic. Coming in at number 6 is Transformers 1. As somebody, this may surprise you guys, as somebody who hasn't seen any Transformers films or doesn't really know much on the lore of Transformers and just really play with them as a kid, I love this film. It definitely deserves the title of the Into the Spider-Verse films of Transformers movies, and the animation is just beautiful, and I really hope we get that sequel, but I kind of doubt it, but who knows? Now getting into my top 5, The Wild Robot. I wanted to see this movie and I knew it was going to be an emotional movie from the first trailer that I saw, and I was just drawn to this movie immediately and I was blown away. It was really emotional, really beautiful, and just such a beautiful story. And overall, it's just such an emotional and beautiful time to go to the cinema, and this is a movie I want to win Best Animated Feature at the Oscars next year. Number 4 is We Live in Time. This movie is, again, a really emotional movie. I saw it in the theaters, I cried, but Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield have such great chemistry, and they both do so great in this movie. I loved every second of it, and it really kind of it changed my perspective and thinking about life, and I love when films do that, and I'm glad that this one did, because I was so looking forward to this, and it did not disappoint. You guys already know what time it is. Number 3 is Deadpool Wolverine. Obviously, it's this high. I have the shirt. I'm rocking it right now. I love this movie. This movie is such a great and beautiful love letter to the Fox Marvel movies, because if we didn't have the Fox Marvel movies, I don't think we'd have the MCU right now. And I thought it was beautiful to have Hugh Jackman return, Chris Evans return, all these characters, and it was just this duo on screen is probably one of my favorite duos we've seen in a superhero film on screen, and they're just some of my favorite characters in the MCU right now in general. This truly is a movie that we're never going to forget from 2024, and I'm very glad because it was just awesome. Number 2 is Furiosa Mad Max Saga. I was blown away by this movie. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, and I just instantly fell in love with it within the first 20 minutes. Chris Hemsworth delivers one of his best, in my opinion, probably the best performance of his acting career, and if he doesn't even get a nomination for it at the Oscars, I'll be pretty upset. But overall, I love everything about this and the whole setting, the story, everything. I could go on for hours about it. But the one I won't shut up about is Dune Part 2. I love this movie. It's my number 1 of the year, and I am personally not a huge fan of the first Dune, but this just blew me away. It's the Empire Strikes Back of the Dune franchise. I'm very excited for Dune Messiah in 2026. I loved this movie so much. It was so captivating. The visuals, the acting. We get some really great performances. If this doesn't win at least one Oscar, I will be very shocked. But I love this film. If this movie is making me want to go see Dune Part 3 in theaters as soon as it comes out, the first day it's out, which I will be doing because I love this movie so much, and it just redefined the love that I have and a lot of other people have for sci-fi films, and I'm so glad it did that because this movie is just breathtaking to me. But that is my top 10 for 2024. If you guys want any more of these videos, long videos, let me know in the comments below. And also don't forget to check out my YouTube and Instagram because I don't know if TikTok's going to get banned or not. But yeah, what are your favorite films of this year? Let me know in the comments below and make sure to follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel.